What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the vlog. And today is going to be a little different. Today I got a wedding, right? This is going to be a one-man band. I'm going to be by myself, and this is the gear that I have. I have my light stands, my modifiers, my lights, and a newer. It's this different type of light. I'll put more in the description, but yeah, I'm on my way to work right now. I gotta be at work at 6, and I usually work till 2:30, but I getting off at 1:30 because the wedding is at 3. So yeah, I do work full time, and I am looking to go full time eventually, hopefully soon, by the end of 2025. And this wedding, it was a beautiful wedding. Wasn't a huge wedding. It was at Bill Miller's Castle in the Middletown, Connecticut area. Nice bride, nice groom. You can see they really love each other. Here's the first look, and yeah, this is how I do my ceremony as a one-man band, right? So I'm just gonna walk you through it. I had to get the handoff. I got a little footage for the bride walking down the aisle, and I have here's the groomsmen getting their reactions, and I'm running with the Canon R6 Mark II. I have the field world monitor. You see I have the external battery and the mic. So right here I'm running back to my second camera. Again, it was raining this day, so I go back to my safety cam to get the groom's reactions, to get the locking on a groom. I gotta set down my rig, I gotta kick the feet out, sit it down, and yeah, make sure it's stable. I zoom in on the groom, fix my exposure as you see here. I think I was going to f9. I didn't have an ND on this camera, so I had to crank up the aperture to f9, I think it was, shooting at 800 ISO and 1/50 because I was shooting in 24 frames per second. So I got that situated, locked off, make sure it's recording. I double check my sounds, make sure the levels is correct, and I go back and I get the it says smooth selling from here. I get the focus on the bride more, and I get the crowd's reactions, and yeah, so this was a smooth wedding. It was very good. It was, I'm not gonna say easy because it's never easy, but the hard part is done. I got the reactions of the groom. I got the 70 to 200 locked in on the groom, and here I just get crowd's reactions, brides. Right here, I'm going to the bridesmaids' reactions, and yeah, I'm shooting wide open at 2.8, and you see I got the ND filter on, so the exposure is perfect. Yeah, so this is just a little walkthrough of how I shoot my ceremonies. Get a little shot of the crowd. Nothing too major. And it was a rainy day, but it wasn't pouring down rain, so it was good. They didn't know if they wanted to do it outside or inside, and I'm happy they did do it outside because on the inside they don't have no way to record the sound, and I would have to hook up my F3 zoom all the way up on top. It's like I gotta get on a ladder and hook up the yeah, but this was the first kiss. Well, I'm just talking, and here's the first kiss, and they want to start walking down the aisle. I got my BTS camera on, and I'm using the Meta bands for the behind the scenes. I love them. Shout out to Meta. And yeah, they're about to do the first walk down the aisle together, and I tell them to kiss again, right? Usually I tell my brides how to bride and groom how to do the kiss, and I wish she would have dropped the bouquet down, but it's all right. I got some good shots, and yeah, it was nice. You know, worked well with the photographer. We wasn't in each other's way, you know, and watching my step as I back up. So I really enjoy this wedding. Like I said, it was a one-man band, and this is the bride and groom entrance. You know, I like to shoot handheld. I'm not crazy about the gimbals, but I like the natural feel. If I wanted to do like a smooth transitions, then I would set up my gimbal. I have it in my bag, but this is perfect. You know, the rig, I have my battery, I got the monitor, got the mic, and I got my behind the scenes on the magic arm. Got the first dance, and yeah, I'm shooting 1/60, 1/125. I'm shooting 60 frames per second, so I can get that nice slow motion during the edits. And it was dark in there. I had my light, but it wasn't really doing justice, so I cranked it up to the ISO to 12,800, and surprisingly, the image still came out sharp, you know. And again, I'm using the 17 to 55. It's a crop sensor lens, but this thing is sharp. I'm not using a full sensor for this, but this, I checked, and these images came out sharp. The quality is sharp, man. And I might be running, because I don't have the 24 to 70, so I might be running with this. This might stay on my camera. You can see how sharp it is, the image quality, the video quality, and I'm at 12,800. So I'm really comfortable with this, and yeah, so that's it. You know?